Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And today, welcome back to another episode of Dr. 90210, girls. But actually, the energy in the studio today is stressed and absolutely not in the slightest blessed. I don't know what's happened to me recently. I'm just having like a moment.
I could not believe it.
I'm having a moment, you know what I mean? A little bit of a sad girl moment. I can feel my mental health being in an interesting place, shall we say. And I need to address that soon, otherwise it could be catastrophic. Oh, who can relate? So the last episode of Dr. 90210 that we actually filmed was my first video? Second video back after my facial feminization surgery. So the top comment on that video is not in any way at all about Dr. 90210. And it was Travis Kerr saying, "Your profile is just so stunning. Every time you even slightly turn your head, my brain immediately fires off with, yes, you work, you stunning woman on the game." Thank you so much. Thank you. But, my loves, today, I can see from the thumbnail of this episode of Dr. 90210 that we are dealing with tummies. And I think it's post-pregnancy tummies. So I'm sure today is going to be a marvelous expose about pregnancy and the way that women and pregnant women were viewed on TV. Gosh. In the early 2000s, the mid-noughties, actually. Wasn't this mid-noughties? I feel like this was mid-noughties. I've said so many bloody times, I forget now. This season has been going on forever.
We all gotta die of something.
That's right. In the last episode, we did see Dr. Ewan's gravitational pull graduation ceremony. And that was quite nice. Wasn't that nice? How lovely. Today, my loves, I'm on the absolutely disgusting beverage known as Monster Ultra Gold. My delivery, unfortunately, had to substitute a pack of my favorite for a pack of these. So I was like, oh, I can't even pissing open the piss. Come on. I'm not a gimmick TikTok instrument account. Ugh. There we go. So I'm actually quite excited to watch this episode today because I have been on a weight loss journey myself, and for some reason I just cannot shift those last few pounds that are sort of like around the tummy area, shall we say. So I've been not seriously, but kind of like considering that if I really cannot shift this extra weight within about a year, I'm going to be starting to look at some surgical alternatives. So hopefully today we might have a little bit of a learning experience, my loves, and see what on earth is available or what was done to people and their tummies previously. I don't know if it's good or bad, or if it's going to be predatory or problematic, but this show generally has quite a good track record at trying to explain things in a way that seems most scientific and less nonsensical, although in the last episode we did see Dr. Rey be like, it's almost like we've got a dysfunctional family, girls. Now, I do hope that my camera today is not like,
I can't see you. I'm so confused, blurry lady.
Tonight on Dr. 90210,
oh, a swan!
this young mother seeks to reclaim her figure.
Oh.
Can Dr. Yamini get this single mom back on the beach?
My stomach has not seen daylight in, God, 5 years.
And the Rey family prepares for a new addition. But will Dr. Rey's hectic schedule push his pregnant wife to the breaking point?
will Dr. Rey's hectic schedule? Will Dr. Rey actually be a decent human being and not stress out his wife here? No, of course he won't. Of course he won't, because the point of that is... Well, what even is the point of that?
So I said, that's it.
She was upset. Oh my gosh, was she upset? Oh.
She has every right to be. You seem to be a terrible husband. Oh, celebrity toes. Are we going to give them a toe-plasty? A woman's curve. A lip. Tropical surgery. This is the weirdest intro. It's so calm and subdued for what this content of the show actually is. It's nothing like the reality TV shows of like The Swan or Bridalplasty, even Botched. It's more about just like, da 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 da, sleep with me, I've had surgery. It's very that.
Oh, touch me in the bed!
Rodeo Drive. Beverly Hills city limit. I'm at my fucking limit. Torrance, California.
Here's me. It was actually on my 19th birthday, so about 7 months.
Wow.
Already looked like I should have had him.
Ooh.
My name is
She wants
Gina.
the tummy tuck.
I'm 23. I had my son when I was 19. He weighed 9 pounds, 4 ounces, and now I'm seeing Dr. Yamini because I want a tummy tuck. Can you say hi?
Okay.
Tell
So
him how old
this is
you
the
are
child
now.
that causes the need for a tummy tuck. Oh, God. Now, I don't know about you watching this, but I have no intention in my life, my voice cracked then, no intention at all of ever having children, unless those children are small, blonde dash hounds.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my barn.
That's it. That's all I plan on having.
When Gina was pregnant, she just got huge. I've never in my life seen anybody as big as she was.
Wow.
She had to have a cesarean because Nathaniel was so big he couldn't pass through.
I feel like he needs a helmet. People are gonna think.
Wow. Okay, so this is already quite a particularly heavy, pardon the pun, episode. Already having to have a surgical procedure whilst giving birth, so a cesarean, which isn't something light and easy to bounce back from. You know all these celebrities that have like
Bounce back from your baby body, baby body, baby body, baby body, baby body.
bouncing back in 6 weeks from a baby body is quite unrealistic for 99.5% of everyone who's ever had a baby ever.
Since I had my son, I have not been able to dress the way I have been wanting to. I haven't been able to wear a swimsuit. My stomach has not seen daylight in, God, 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Are you taking another break?
Wait,
Gina
23? She had him at 19, that's 4 years. I suppose the time kind of does work.
tried to get back into shape after Nathaniel, and
Look at you.
her skin was just so stretched. There was no amount of exercise was going to build her muscles up to take care of that excess skin.
So this is something that's quite frustrating when it happens. When you have something that causes your body to expand and then you want to unexpand your body, whether that's through weight loss, pregnancy, I don't know, you did a steroid course and got very muscly at some point, sir, then more often than not, people will experience some level of loose skin. I mean, when it comes to weight loss, obviously the slower you do it, the better it is, but you can't really do that with pregnancy. So I guess this is kind of like surgery is your only option when it comes to this sort of thing. If you want it changed anyway.
I would probably like to have more children one day, you know, years in advance when I'm married. Me being the only caretaker 24 hours a day, you know, it can run you down. I do what I...
Isn't there something about like not being able to have a tummy tuck and further children in the future? Isn't there? I'm sure we heard something like this on the Swan at some point. Something's telling me, girl, something's coming from beyond the grave.
Mary loves dick.
have to do, and he's worth it.
High five.
Is afraid to be in a relationship. She doesn't have the self-esteem that she had.
All right, you did it.
I mean, having
I
a
am looking
baby
forward
will...
to-
Like, having a baby will, like, damage your self-esteem. Pregnancy is such a huge undertaking on the body that it's like, it's kind of even insane that humans actually can even go through it.
Trying to start a new chapter in my life and to, you know, get back into the dating scene.
Good job.
I am not
Into the
nervous
dating.
about the surgery at all. I am just very excited for Gina and for the end result so that she can move on with her life.
Okay. Seems like a sensible mum so far. Da, 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 she's got daffodils. Oh, here we go.
After a woman goes through childbirth, many women opt for tummy tucks. Large babies can tear the abdominal muscles. No amount of exercise, none of that will help. So a tummy tuck is really the only answer for that.
Yeah.
Sydney was tiny, so I was lucky I didn't have stretch marks. This baby, my obstetrician tells
Chihuahua.
me is a large one, which I'm nervous about. And I told my husband if I have stretch marks after this, if I have loose skin, I'm gonna need a tummy tuck.
Pregnancy will ravage a woman's body. The bottom line is they'll become saggier, full of stretch marks. They'll have excess skin. The breast will drop. It just wreaks havoc.
I only do surgery on the face and neck, but I'm well aware of the issues of women's...
I just kind of don't like the way that Dr. Rey talks about it because, like, the woman who's been pregnant in most cases is just kind of, like, expected to bounce back and be, like, almost back to where she was. And it's just kind of like, The way Dr. Rey was talking about it there, it seemed like he was just kind of like, oh, it wreaks havoc. So you know what? They're used and spent after that. Oh, after about, oh no. And it's like, I don't know. I really don't like the way that he spoke then, because it makes me feel like he views women as disposable baby makers. Oh, don't like that at all. I'm just crossing my legs, everybody, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Shimmy, shimmy. This is a very uncomfortable position that I'm in today. What's happened?
Bodies after childbirth from my wife's own experience. For some people, they do need a little lift, and yet others may have 2 or 3 children and seem to hold up very well.
I witnessed Robert's patients change psychologically after their procedure. They can wear tighter clothes and feel good about themselves.
Yes.
It definitely changes them.
Okay, so production clearly was like, would you ever have a tummy tuck? Dr. Yamini, go!
I think you're an excellent candidate for this. You're young, you're healthy, in good shape, and really the only problem area is the little part of the lower tummy where the baby sort of stretched you out during the pregnancy. Okay? I think after this you'll be a lot more comfortable wearing a bathing suit.
I've been wanting to have a tummy tuck for at least 3 years.
Are wearing bathing suits overrated? No, I don't know. I'm going to retract that statement because I actually really enjoy wearing bathing suits now that I feel a lot more comfortable with my body. So, no, I'm going to retract that.
After surgery, I just really look forward to being able to go to the beach, wear a swimsuit, just really feel
Especially
more
in
comfortable
California,
with
I guess
myself.
it's a very
Basically,
beachy
getting
lifestyle.
rid of all this excess skin that's over here. Okay? And you're going to wear a tight garment for about a week or so to make sure you minimize the swelling. I think Gina's a great candidate for the surgery. She's energetic, she's got the right attitude, she's healthy, and that's basically...
Listen to how this doctor talks in regards to his patient's body rather than Dr. Rey has done previously. Dr. Rey was like, what's the girl who had big implants? He was like, you're my favorite. I don't want you to have regrets, blah, blah, blah. Have we got any of that kind of like snake oil salesman vibe from Dr. Yamini here? No, he seems warm, he seems caring, he seems approachable, he seems to talk in a way that's not at his patient, but with his patient. Oh! Beverly Hills, she's got... Oh, that's one girl!
Why aren't you making it to the pageant?
And bridal plastic. A 2 for 1.
All right, come on up here.
I am nervous. I'm just trying to think of the end result instead of waking up in pain.
One little problem we're going to have to decide is your tattoo. Your tattoo is basically going to be right where we're going to have to take the extra skin off.
Oh.
So this will be a whole new beginning for you.
Plastic surgery can be a big event.
Interesting. So also it's going to remove the tattoo that she has there. Have we seen this little tattoo yet? I don't think I saw it there. And nothing's coming to my mind, so I don't think we've seen it yet.
Many people's
Ellen
lives,
Bogan.
for the right person, it does miracles. And what my job is not only to make their dreams come true, but to pick the right person that can be satisfying.
I'm probably more intense now than I was earlier. I'm more passionate about my work because I see the results.
I think we can easily take
out...
Oh,
is that her tattoo? Can't really see what it is, but right.
All this extra skin, these stretch marks up here. They're not going to go away, but they're going to be way down here. Probably hidden under the bathing suits, and they're going to be less noticeable because they're going to be pulled tight. So I think we're all set with our markings.
Hi, Dr. Allgaier.
See how much more lovely and approachable he seems compared to Dr. Rey? I don't know how I'm going to title this video. It's going to be like, the nicest episode we've ever seen, ever.
Do you want gay
Hi, Gina.
We're going to go to the OR. You're going to be asleep. It's going to be general anesthetic. Probably going to take about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
We're going to give you a little something to relax you.
Just in an armchair.
20. And you're going to feel drunk.
Is it time to start the party yet?
Start feeling it? You feel it? Good.
Do you know, it is so embarrassing when you take like something in this context, when you're about to go in for surgery and they're giving you all these drugs and you're like trying to be normal whilst also being like, I'm off my tits, girls.
I'm going to cream.
It is the strangest experience ever because all the doctors and nurses are like, are you feeling it yet? Are you feeling it? And you're just like, yes, I am. It's the weirdest experience.
Does that feel a little less anxious?
I just feel like I want to laugh.
Giggly woman. Here we go. Plastic surgery.
I think we're ready to go and begin. So we're going to use a cautery device to cut through some of the skin and the fat. You can tell that the pregnancy has really stretched out her muscles as well as all.
See. The way he spoke then, I'm going to have to totally blur this image right here. He said the pregnancy has stretched out her muscles. Instead of Dr. Rey, which is like,
oh, it's wreaked havoc on the body.
The skin on top. Now we're going to do one of my favorite parts. We're going to cut out the belly button. We're going to leave just the right amount of the old belly button behind. And then we'll bring it out of our new hole. We're cutting off a lot of the excess tissue that is in the bottom of her stomach. This is all that extra hanging skin. So here's her own belly button. It's still attached to her. And basically what we're going to do to tighten her muscle is to suture it together like this. This is going to, make her tummy a little tighter. It's going to make her look like she's doing sit-ups every day instead of running around after her 4-year-old son.
I'm feeling really good. I'm not nervous at all. I'm just very excited for Gina. And
Gina
I
goes.
think she felt the same way too. I think she was more excited than nervous.
This episode is a total, completely different game changer to what we've seen previously. This is like a lovely kind of story about like, oh, this girl has one insecurity. She's gone in, it's being fixed. The doctor is lovely. The operation is going well. Everyone around her cares for her. Like, this is how surgery should be. There should be none of this like, oh, she's going to be competing for an opportunity to go on the Swan. No admittance.
All because of that baby.
Tiny belly button.
Okay, we're done with all this sewing. We're gonna put these special surgical tapes on. We have 2 drains to get all the fluid out, and we have 2 special tubes that we're gonna use to irrigate her inside with numbing medicine so she won't have as much pain. And we are pretty much done. This is all the skin
Wow,
we
I didn't
got
know
out.
that they did that in order to reduce the level of pain, because when I was watching there, so it's going to be blurred for you, unfortunately, but when I was watching it there, they literally do like cut away, they cut open the tummy across, and then they kind of like cut up so they could, like a bed sheet, that they can like go underneath and then like get out everything and stitch it in a way that's tighter and more narrow. But like, yeah, numbing medicine is going to absolutely be beneficial to be irrigated under that, because that was a lot to watch. It's not shocking, but it is kind of weird to just see someone so vulnerable in such a vulnerable position like that. Do you know, I used to think I could be a cosmetic surgeon. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, I think I have too much anxiety to be a cosmetic surgeon.
The entire tattoo is gone.
Oh, they cut out her tattoo. Can I show that? That kind of looked a bit like
nice
steak.
to meet you. She's doing fantastic. We're just closing her up. She's doing great. She really looks awesome.
Now I'm getting teary-eyed.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
She looks pre-baby.
Oh, so good for her.
Very tight. So congratulations. She's doing great.
Your daughter's very tight. She's doing great. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we'll come out and get you in just a few.
Okay.
Okay. See, that's lovely. If I was this woman here and I have a friend going in for surgery, because I would not be having my own children at any point in this planet's existence, then I would feel like this is the best news you could possibly get. I would just be like, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they're doing well. Fred, rodeo daffodils on the game.
Baby body.
It's over, okay?
Oh, she's going to be sore.
Well.
Hey, Gina. How you feel?
Have we seen...
It's really groggy.
We haven't seen them meet after surgery before, have we?
Oh my God. You look so good, Gina. Gina.
Scars down there.
Oh, you're so brave.
I don't think I'm ready to look down there yet. Which I guess is where you tighten.
Well, that's where everything's tight, yeah. And
Thank you, doctor. Oh, she looks great.
When I look at it. I'll be more appreciative when I'm clear-headed.
When you're a little more clear.
Yes, absolutely.
You're doing great.
Okay.
You're the perfect patient.
Thank you.
Wow. Dr. Rey is late for Taekwondo.
Well, it's supposed to be at 9:30. I think I woke up frantically about 9:25 and showed up, I think, about 9:35. We're preparing for a test, so he's going over the steps of the exam. This
Right.
is psychiatry right here. Get all the negative vibes out of your system. If you don't get it out, he'll beat it out of you. It's good for the soul, it's good for the body. Plastic surgery is a very high stress job.
I do find it very strange how, especially right now with the whole Andrew Tate zeitgeist, that men seem to think that, like, punching is the same as therapy. It is not, sis. I'm really sorry. I don't know who needs to know this, but, like, going to the gym will make you feel better and release endorphins, yes, but it is not a substitute for therapy. Personal internal work on your darkest parts of your emotional and spiritual being will not just fully be fixed by going to the gym and getting fit. Sorry, it takes a little bit of emotional work as well.
This is good for me.
Working out allows the transition from being a very serious
Working out allows your
sculptor, artist,
transition.
doctor. It just breaks that thing I did at work. So it's wellness.
I swim and I hike, kind of trying to get better at golf, one of another.
See, I feel like this is important for everyone, though. I don't feel like, you know, any sort of job that isn't physically, strenuously exercise-based, should we say. Like, if you're a personal trainer, you probably don't need to be doing extra work outside of your job in order to feel refreshed and energized. Do you know what I mean? But I find that my week goes so much better, my day goes so much better after I've done some amount of cardio or some amount of exercise or weightlifting or anything like that. I feel that my days get better, my mental health does stay more stable. But I feel like this advice should go for everyone in every line of work. Like, you need to keep your body in a way that's, like, healthy and stable in order for it to really be at its most optimum, whatever your most optimum dreams are. I sound a bit like a self-help guru.
Great challenge in life. My gauge of how I'm doing is
golfing.
How's my blood pressure? How's my physical exam? And my internist tells me that everything's perfect. So somehow I'm compensating for the hard work.
This is gonna hurt.
What's this?
It's good training.
Twitter after dark.
Your dogs are gay. 20 more about 20. Come on. 8, 9,
Have you noticed we don't follow anybody else on this show? We don't follow any of the other, like, characters or doctors mentioned. It's only Dr. Rey and his family that we're, like, watching in a dojo. I don't know if taekwondos are performed in dojos, but it feels like the correct word to use here. Right, he's finished. Now to go home and be a parent. No? A doggy!
You're in a lot of trouble. Come here.
Robert was late. It was my one day. I was going to get my hair done, relax. I wanted him to come and look after Sydney, and of course he was an hour late. So, needless to say, you keep a 7.5-month pregnant woman waiting.
I was in trouble coming home. I'm basically always in trouble. My wife had a haircut, and she was upset. Oh my gosh, was she upset? Oh. Okay, so you better.
Sometimes things don't go to plan. Sometimes you're just running late. Sometimes your partner is running late. Sometimes something just happens to not go late. But it does feel like this woman is on the last kind of strand. She's just kind of like, you are just awful as a husband because you can't do anything that isn't related to your job. Both of these people, maybe not both of these people, I feel like Dr. Rey has kind of found himself in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. I don't feel like he wants a family life in the traditional sense, because if he did want it, if he really wanted it, he'd be there. He would be there. It wouldn't feel like an effort or a chore to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you meet someone into your life and you bring them in and you want them there, you just treat them as a human being. And I feel like he's treating his family as a chore, at least from what we're being shown by the editing team. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, Sydney, come here, sweetheart. Sydney, come here. Can you help Daddy? Can you take Billy? Okay, take Billy. Don't let go. Don't let go. He's gonna jump out, okay? Mommy's gonna have her haircut. Oh, okay.
Of course, Sydney starts crying, and she wants me to stay home, so I canceled my appointment and I stayed home.
I am shocked.
Robert can continue doing Taekwondo as much as he wants until his test. Once he passes this test, that's it. Can you please get him? Especially with the new baby coming, he needs to be home.
Yeah, she's 7.5 months pregnant, but she can't be running down the road after a dog.
Where
is he?
All the way down. Sydney, let's go inside, please. Come on. Sydney, let's go inside, okay?
All right. Let's get organized.
Sweetie, I'm not...
He just seems a bit incompetent, do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if he was a single father trying to do all this. What would he do? What if she was like, bye, I'm leaving, I don't want any of this? What would he do?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home today, okay?
Sorry, I was late. I just totally lost track of time. That pregnancy
gets
is really
his way
catching up
again.
with her. Every day, a little more tired. Mommy's not in a good mood.
Big time.
All right.
Because him being late, then Billy running out and us having to chase him down when I already wasn't feeling well. And then Sydney crying. I couldn't leave her crying. So I said, that's it.
Oh, little energetic Papa Loonies. That is horrible. This woman should stop having more babies with this man. Beverly Hills, goiter.
Everybody is different, but I can't imagine you needing more than a CC or 2, and that's pushing it.
It's good to see you again. It's been about 2 weeks now.
A CC or 2? A CC or 2?
No, thank you. Probably my best patient in so long. You've done really well. What do you have for us?
Oh, this was my
Oh my God.
how big my stomach was.
Now that explains what happened to you. I was shocked. I could not believe a small girl like that could have something living inside her that big. I mean, now it explains what I found in the
I mean, he could have
operating
just said
room.
a
You've
baby,
done
but there we
beautifully.
go.
Everything's gone absolutely perfect. Okay? I'm gonna just take a look. Your belly button's healed nicely.
Wow.
We got most of the stretch marks out. You had a lot of stretch marks. Your scar's healing real nice.
Okay.
I think one of the most amazing things about the transformation you've had is the belly button. Before the surgery, you couldn't even see the belly button.
I know.
It was sort of lost in this sea of loose skin and fat. Now you have a cute little belly button that's proportionate to your body.
And how do you
I'm
feel,
just looking
Gina?
forward to being more comfortable with myself and, you know, not having to look down and see my stomach hanging.
She's tiny.
And, you know, feeling better about myself.
Wow.
The experience and the satisfaction of having what they want, what they may have always wanted in terms of their appearance, becomes very positive. It affects their outlook. And many people say it was one of the best things they ever did in their life.
Yes, agree. It was the best thing for me to get my facial feminization surgery. It was one of the best things I ever decided to do in my life. Very, 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 very closely followed by my hairline transplant. In fact, actually, I would probably say that they are both neck and neck for such hugely important surgeries that have hugely benefited my life.
I think that there's a very strong correlation between looking good, feeling good, being healthy. Look in the mirror in the morning, getting ready to go to work.
It's a trifecta,
look at
girls.
yourself and you go, wow, I look good. I can go and conquer the world. And you take that attitude and you can conquer the world that day.
Yes.
So give it a little pinch. How does it compare to before the surgery?
There's nothing to pinch.
It's a whole new body.
Nothing to
I'm very
pinch.
happy with the surgery. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy with how she's recovering.
I haven't heard anything about having further children, though. Do you know what I mean? Because she had a cesarean and now she's had a tummy tuck. So further children, what's with the situation there? Is there any cause for concern for further children, or is it going to be absolutely fine? Like, what's the tea?
Completely out of the woods, as far as I'm concerned. She's gonna do well, and now she just gotta go enjoy it.
Huh. You can't surely just keep having tummy tucks, though, no, right? Like, if you were to have another child after having a tendency to have large children anyway, you couldn't just like be like, oh, I've done that one and I've had another one, so time for another tummy tuck, girls. Like, how many tummy tucks can you have in your life? I'm sure there has to be a limit. Like, surely one is it, right?
Just keep it inside the fire truck.
All right, here we are.
I love shopping in Beverly Hills.
What an interesting montage. Hideous. Is this fast passion Trini and Susanna shopping, daytime tweed, evening
Daytime tweed with an evening
baby body?
That was a bit much, wasn't it, everybody? What's with the battle music?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Everything I have is for my little girl, so everything's pink and white. So I'm Need to buy
Very gender
proverbial
normative.
blue and yellow. I wanted to look at the little basket. Cute. Take that.
Basquisha.
Do you like that, Sydney?
You want to put it in the river and send it down the river like Moses.
You're gonna need more than one.
Exactly. It's so hard paying so much attention to her.
No.
When I'm physically
Pay attention to
feeling,
me.
Very tired.
I'm
pregnancy,
the
Monday
certificate.
through Friday, I'm pretty much a single parent.
Yeah, you are a single parent in this situation, realistically.
One for her? No, I need to get one. I feel so. Everyone makes me feel guilty that I should have one for her. I know. I'm kind of glad that Robert
I'm sorry, a wet wipe warmer. A wet wipe warmer?
wasn't there because he makes these little comments, so I know I have to start rushing, and I like to take my time and really think about what I'm gonna buy.
Did you want to take all this, or do you want us to deliver?
I'll take it. I want to show my husband.
And
you're gonna be a big sister.
Total came to $4,094.16.
Wow.
I don't usually think about what I'm gonna spend before I get there. I only think about it once they ring up the whole bill, and then I'm like, wow, that's a lot.
And that was fine? Are we gonna have a discussion now about the money?
Oh, this is nice. Look at all this stuff.
Tons of stuff. And this isn't all of it. He's still late, but better. At least it's not 11 o'clock at night.
Wow, that's really nice. That's a bassinet, right?
Yeah, isn't that cute? It's called a Moses basket.
I made a joke earlier, and there we go.
Just can't get used to the fact we're having a boy.
This is so totally unrelatable to me.
I can't get used to it.
Child free for life.
Oh, it's a little boy. It's daddy's little boy.
Robert is afraid of having a son.
I cannot take the word daddy seriously anymore. There is not a single shred of anything that will ever make me consider the word daddy as an acceptable use.
He's more comfortable with women. He doesn't have that many male friends. All his friends are women. He was always close to his mom.
I can't get used to the blue.
That's
Isn't
a
it
red
weird?
flag,
Isn't it
sis.
weird? I think my biggest fear of raising a boy is, oh, do you kiss him? Do you hug him? Do you hold him? Do you not hold him enough? I don't know how to raise a boy. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. I hope I can be a good dad. There's not really a manual on this, is there?
Okay, right. Suddenly we're at
We're here in
Titty
Las
Central.
Vegas. We're celebrating my friend's 24th birthday and also celebrating my surgery.
Oh!
It has been about 5 years
Zoom
since
in
I've
on
worn a
her tummy.
bikini. I honestly thought I would never wear one again for
And
the
you
rest of
look
my life.
amazing!
Saw the Hulk t-shirt, had to get it for him. His hands with his dad. I miss him, but he'll be back next week when I get back. Here's to Gina.
To Gina, girls. Ice. Oh, are they going to the club? To the club? Oh, fed a strawberry.
I met a couple guys while I was here.
Right.
You know, we just danced, just had a good time. It was just fun. Haven't done that in a while. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Flat.
I am looking forward to trying to start
That is
a
a
new
really
chapter in my
interesting
life
dress.
and
It's
to
like an optical
get
illusion.
back into the dating scene. And I just feel a lot more happy
Incredible.
with myself and the way that
That is incredible work.
On the next Dr.
Oh my God, is that
90210,
it? No,
it's a
stop.
long
Stop it now. So, this has been probably the most casual watching, enjoyable episode that we have seen so far of Dr. 90210. And I mean that from the sense that this patient came in with a single issue to be resolved, and she got matched with a lovely doctor who seemed to really listen to everything that she wanted. He seemed approachable, he seemed caring, he didn't make any weird comments about her body or what her body has been through and wreaked havoc with. She seemed to have a very decent surgery. It seemed to all go very, very well to plan. She had a lovely support network around her, her mum, and I think that was her sister or her friend at the very end as well. And then had a swift recovery. So swift that she could, in fact, wear bikinis again, like, pretty quickly after her surgery. Is there anything more that you could want from a surgery show? This portrayal of this tummy tuck was in such a good, well-rounded, positive manner, and no weirdness. There was no weirdness. The weirdness of this show always comes from Dr. Rey and how he interacts with his family and how he seems to do everything in his power to just go, I don't want to be involved, no. He's literally a bit like a bank for his wife, who is a single mother. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Are you on the same page as me? What do you think, guys? This season, this whole show has been kind of a little bit strange because it's equally my favorite, but also quite a disgusting look into family dynamics when one parent does not clearly want to be a parent. I'm fascinated to know where this season will go. Surely we're heading towards, we must be halfway through the season now. And we don't have a storyline, but it's more of like individual capsule surgery reviews, which is kind of useful actually on this Chanel. Something a bit different, shall we say. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the here. Scrolling past here on the screen, my lovelies. Yes, you can. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Gloved Cat. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays, and I stream 2 nights a week currently. Kind of thinking about adding a third in there somewhere. Don't quite know yet where it might be. Might be a Wednesday. Oh, surprising. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Aloria, Dr. Dreamerella, Luke Peterson, Stephanie Tupski, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Crafty Leaks, Danielle, Dr. A, Jevod, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Jenny Hendricks, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane again, Les Banana, Lisa Pennington, Min Minty M, Moisten98, Mariah Sherman, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Rachel the Sea Biscuit, Romano, Ryan Vita, Sasha Smith, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, Traverful, Tromo, Victoria Corella, and Orkos Samoji. Thank you guys so much for your continued support on this Chanel. It means so much to me. You've got no idea, my loves. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it on the note of make sure you shop around for your surgeon. Always make sure that you connect with your surgeon in a way that makes you feel happy and accomplished and like you've come to an agreement together. Not necessarily someone who is A, the cheapest, or B, that your bestie has gone to. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it with that. Anyway, my loves, I will see you in the next video. Yes.